My name is Bill Wiley, and I'm chairman of the Board of Directors of the Chester County Hospital and Health System. And on behalf of all the boards of the hospital, I welcome you and thank you for being here this evening. I first want to just say a brief thank you to the May Festival Committee and all the volunteers and the event staff of the Chester County Hospital Foundation for all of their hard work to put this together. It's absolutely beautiful, and we thank you very much for all the work you put into this. It's just a wonderful event. I first would like to make a very important introduction for many of you who don't know. As of May 1st, Mr. Michael Duncan has assumed the roles of President and Chief Executive Officer at the Chester County Hospital and Health System. Mike is here this evening with his lovely wife, Carol. And if I could ask them to stand for just a minute, maybe we could give them a big Chester County welcome. This weekend and this particular event each year are a high point of the calendar for the hospital. It's always a very busy weekend, and we have a chance to get together and celebrate the institution we care so much about. But this evening in particular, we're celebrating the 34-year career of Mr. L.H.L. Harry Pepper. And that makes it ever so much more special. And I would like to, at this point, propose a toast. If everybody would grab a glass. There are others this evening that are going to make comments and remarks about Harry, all designed to make him feel just as uncomfortable as they can. But I'm going to keep it short. There just isn't enough time to say all that you'd like to say about Harry this evening. So I would just like to say that I have never met anyone so thoroughly decent and genuine as Harry Pepper. He has done a terrific job for the institution, the Chester County Hospital, and he's done it with class, he's done it with a sense of optimism, he's done it with a sense of humor, and he has endeared himself to absolutely everyone he has come into contact with. So I ask you to raise your glass. Harry, thank you, and cheers. Everyone, thank you so much for coming in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I consider it a great honor, and I thank the Gala Committee for inviting me to introduce Mr. H.L. Harry Pepper. Happiness is being here in beautiful Longwood Gardens. To honor Mr. Pepper for devoting 34 years of his career to the Chester County Hospital and Health System. It was a lucky day for us when he arrived to take over the presidency of the hospital. To know him is to love him. He is a unique hospital administrator with many talents. He has been ahead of the curve all the way with love and affinity for the healthcare industry. Today, everywhere we look along the timeline from 1977 to date 2011. There has been progress in building projects for its expansion of the hospital and other specialties. Happiness is being retired, Mr. Pepper. The best is yet to come. It will be fun when you put down your pen, pick up a fishing rod, and go fishing. Please welcome Mr. H.L. Perry Player.
I don't think any of you really understand. When I came to Chester County Hospital, the spirit of Chester County Hospital was already firmly in place. And it was led by people like Gino and Gene Ryan and a number of other people on the staff and my predecessor, Ron Stone. And my job was just not to mess it up. And Gene taught me so much. I was never able, over my 34 years, at the Chester County Hospital, even when she was my boss on our board, could I get her to call me Perry. And I regretted that. But she's an absolutely magnificent person, and to have her here tonight and to welcome me is especially nostalgic. I would just like to say in my family, there's a very special, well, when something very special happens, a special occasion of some sort, the gathering is often punished by somebody's bad poetry. And I use the word poetry very, very loosely because actually the word is actually doggerel. If you don't know that word, if you look it up, it would be something that is badly written and makes no sense at all. And since people have gone to great length, and I want to thank the committees that I know every year work so very hard on this occasion, the May Festival, which is coming up next week. These people who give from the heart and give it all. And so it is a special occasion. It's embarrassing, it's focused on me tonight, but it happens every year, and it's really focused on the Chester County Hospital. But since this is a special occasion, I will reciprocate with traditionally bad verse, so fasten your seatbelts. Well, hello, my old friends. We meet once more. By now you thought I'd be long out the door. But things in the hospital move frugally, slow space. So pace. Only when we're out of letterhead will CEOs be replaced. My tenure was long, as I'm sure you must know. But as Miss Oak said, she's seen 5 of us go. When I heard some sound bites about tonight, I wondered just how I could duck out of sight. Just sit back and enjoy it, everyone said. They painted your portrait, so you'll soon be dead. And I knew people would say stuff about my career, stuff that only a mother would want to hear. And so if the party might feel like a weight, it gives me an opportunity I will gladly take. I look at this gathering, and what do I see? All that this hospital has meant to me. We have a great staff, and I see many of them here. And though they're quite modest, they have no fear. They care for our patients as though they were kin. I thank each of them now, but where to begin? And then there are all of you who have given so much. Your time, your support, your caring touch. The friends in our hospital are my friends as well. I am moved that you're here. I hope you can tell. A great hospital must have a heart and a soul. Of course, buildings and equipment play a role. But without people like you, there would be no spirit, no quiet voice. If you listen, you'll hear it. The words you can hear are, I care, I'll do what I can, You're my brother, my fellow man. So tonight, it is my turn to thank each of you for being my colleagues and supporters too, a wonderful board and a loving life. The bulwarks against the storm and the strife. Well, I'm glad I wasn't asked to be in costume this time. I was afraid you might ask me to the old Father Time. Isn't it great when the last few stanzas are in your pocket? I leave some things undone, I confess, and I wish Michael Duncan every success. He'll need your help too, for we're all in this together. And just as today, there will be rainy weather. So thanks to your good wishes and for being here tonight. It was my watch, of course, but it is your hospital. Good night.
For 34 years, you have worn the hat of President and CEO of the Chester County Hospital. You wore that hat with dignity and dedication, not only for the day-to-day management, but forever with a vision for the future of the hospital. But that is not the only hat you wore. Oh no. You wore many hats for the May Festival Gala. You were a magician, you were a bullfighter, and even a pirate. And you wore those hats with panache. Sometimes, now, most of the time, the committee goes over the top with their ideas. And you have gone over the top right along with us. So tonight, we take off our hats to you in love and thank you for all the pure joy that you have brought to these extravaganzas.